Did you know you can make a fertilizer from weeds pulled in your garden? Weed tea is easy to make and puts those pesky weeds to good use. Apply this simple fertilizer to any plant in your garden to give them a boost of important nutrients without turning to commercial products. Weed fertilizer tea is exactly what it sounds like, an infusion of weeds you can use to fertilize the garden. Gardeners often pull up weeds and throw them away. The viable seeds can't go in compost, so all the nutrients they've gathered from the soil go to waste. A better solution is to make a tea of the weeds. The resulting liquid has no seeds in it, but you still get all the phosphorus, potassium, nitrogen, magnesium, sulfur, copper, boron, and other minerals and nutrients they have stored in their roots and leaves. Friends, I really appreciate your attention and support. Weeds are not the only thing that can be used to feed your plants. Other options to consider adding to your fertilizer tea include compost, fresh grass clippings, high in nitrogen and potassium, banana peel, potassium, dried eggshells, calcium, and unsalted water left over from your cooking. Below are some common weeds you will find in many backyards that make a nutritious base for your weed fertilizer tea. Alfalfa is high in nitrogen, potassium and calcium as well as vitamin A, folic acid and trace minerals. Chickweed is rich in phosphorus, potassium and manganese. This weed is identified by its vining, low to the ground growth, and its small rounded leaves. Comfrey is recognized by its large, broad leaves and small purple flowers. Comfrey contains phosphorus, potassium, calcium and magnesium as well as vitamins A, B and C and trace minerals. Stinging nettle is something you likely never hope to find in your garden, but it makes the perfect base for fertilizer tea containing high levels of nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, iron, boron, zinc and magnesium as well as vitamins of B, C and selenium. As its name suggests, this plant will cause pain if it comes in contact with your skin. It is best to wear gloves and long sleeves when harvesting this. Nettles grow tall and are recognized by their hairy leaves with distinct jagged edges. Making weed tea is one of the easier things you'll do in the garden. Simply add weeds and water to a large bucket, cover, and let it sit for about 4 weeks, stirring weekly. Use about 8 cups of water per pound of weeds. After the tea is made, use a sieve or cheesecloth to strain out the plant material. That will catch the seeds, which you can throw out, and leave you with a rich, nutrient-filled liquid fertilizer. Any weed can go into the tea, but for extra caution avoid things that are toxic or cause reactions like poison ivy or poison oak, especially for use on vegetables. Dandelions work well, as they store a lot of nutrients in their roots. Keep in mind that your weed tea will smell strong and to some people unpleasant. Take care to avoid getting it on your hands or clothing, as it will stain. Friends, from which country are you watching my videos? Once you have a batch of weed tea ready, dilute to about 1 part of tea to 10 parts water. Use this mixture as a direct fertilizer simply by adding it to the soil at the base of each plant. Any plant, including vegetables, can benefit from this. You can also use this as a foliar fertilizer. Dilute it until it is the color of weed tea. You can water the plants, or use a spray bottle to cover leaves of the plants you want to fertilize. Avoid spraying the tea on vegetable plants if they are close to being harvested. Try to use the tea as soon as possible. Don't let it sit around until next year. Use your weed tea fertilizer no more than once every 2 weeks or so. New transplants, blooming plants, and those setting fruit will especially benefit from the nutrient boost. Using weed tea as a fertilizer is an eco-friendly practice. It reduces the need for chemical fertilizers, which can be harmful to the environment. By using natural materials, you can promote sustainable gardening practices. Thanks for watching. Do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel.